Okay, I know it's Tuesday, but this is actually stuff I bought on Sunday when I was at Bergenfield. At the flea market. I just didn't have enough time to show it. I was busy. Actually, the major portion of my day was spent looking at CDs. I spent 3 hours digging through a seller's CDs, and my wife was actually pretty damn mad at me about it because I left her alone for most of the day. But I'll talk about the CDs in a minute. They're $2.50 for everything. $30. I got this stuff. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles DVD, and I got some games. These are scuffed up. These were actually stuff that was left over. My friend shows me stuff, and he likes when I make videos talking about the stuff. But I understand that he needs money. So here, to my other friend, you know who you are. You wanted this game. You said the disc was messed up. It's not too horrible. I don't know if it works. I mean, if you want me to polish it, let me know. If it works, I don't know. I don't like polishing stuff that works, but you tell me. If you want it polished, I'll polish it for you. Anyway, $30. He had told me that he put this stuff aside for me, but I think he needed money. So Road Trip, never heard of it. I'm sure it's not worth it. Unless he wanted Road Trip. Maybe that's what he wanted. Yeah, this one's scuffed up. Okay. You wanted Road Trip. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's for you. All right. He had games that he showed to like a couple other or whoever, and he was going like $5 or a game, and they basically bought anything worth more than $5, anything in the $10 to $20 range. This was left over, and this stuff is nothing special. This stuff is hard to sell. Need for Speed 3, Hot Pursuit, Fighting Force. The only place I can sell games like this would be online, and they're not worth anything online, so I have to lot them. So that's why when I went through it, this is sealed, but who cares? Jimmy Neutron, Jet Fusion. What collector is collecting Jimmy Neutron, Jet Fusion? And it's empty. I didn't even look at this stuff. I just was like, My Street. Who cares? So anyway, anything good was picked, and this was the left. CSI, the game. Nobody's going to play that. Jam Pack. Let's see. Amplitude. This is no seller stuff. This is stuff that at $1 I would just leave. So I feel Jet Moto. Gex 3. I thought there was a SpongeBob in here too. I don't know if here it is. SpongeBob. And you know, like, so what? You know, nothing here is special. Everything here is hard to sell. But I gave him 30 because you know, he's a friend of mine. And these are just loose discs. Toy Story 2, Speed Racer, SpongeBob again, DC Super Friends. You know, oh, this is a DVD. I was like, you know, that would probably be a fun game to play, but it's a DVD. Let's see how scratched up it is. Yes. All right. So anyway, the reason I gave him 30 is because I'll get my money back on this. This is the wrong plug. I have to provide the rest of the power supply, which isn't a problem. Their computers. It did come with 4 controllers. He said it's guaranteed to work, so you know, I'll believe him, but we shall see. Okay, so it came with 4 controllers. If they work, if this works and everything works, great. I'll actually be ahead of the game. I'll actually make some money. This stuff will go into my box of like, yeah, one day this will sell. This is cool. Alright. So anyway, all the good stuff was picked. I got the leftovers, $30. What's good is I just got another PS2. So if one of these out of the 2 has got to work, and I got most of the parts now, so if one of them works, great. Who did I get that? Oh, I got that off the guy last night. Okay. What's this? Oh, One. This was actually a good movie. I don't know if anybody's seen this. It had Jet Li in it, I think, did the movie. And I don't know how the game is, but in the movie, this guy is traveling across all these. It's called The One. He's traveling across all these universes, and he has to. The more he kills of his alternate reality people, the more he absorbs their power and becomes ultimately powerful when he becomes the one. If you ever get a chance to see it. It's a pretty good movie. Okay, $250 for everything. So I paid $220 for DVDs, and like I said, he gave me a deal, you know. And there's not rock here, but this is all old school R&B. Perry Como, Rosemary Clooney, Elvis Presley, a lot of Elvis, Connie Francis, Bobby Rydell, Aretha Franklin, Essential Frank Sinatra, I don't know what that is, Dionne Warwick, Italian love songs, golden songs, oh, it's Dinah Washington, Diana Ross, Judy Garland, Dusty Springfield, Judy Garland, Temptations, blah, blah, blah. Now, I was actually not doing well selling this weekend, but one of the problems I had was that my friend, who had maybe 2,000 CDs on his table, right, was selling his CDs for $1. Now, I sell them for like $3, basically. You know, I do $4, 3 for $10, but I sell them anywhere from $2 to $4. I sell them to other dealers for $2. So I'm like, oh man, I can't have that, because I actually had people coming to my table and just rubbing it in my face, saying like, oh, the guy in the other room is selling the CDs for $1. Look at all I got. You have this one here. I even got that. So I'm like, I can't have that. If the guy's going to the same market that I'm going to, I'm getting killed. The only way I can compete is to have titles that he doesn't have. So what I did was I went in there and I basically just started buying CDs, and I'm making huge stacks, right? Just huge stacks, all coming up to here, right? And people are coming to me and they're going like, oh, you're buying all those, right? So I'm like, yeah. And I told him, I said, look, if I don't buy him, he's selling them for $1, we're going to get killed. Especially, there was a guy next to him, he sells his for $5, right? And, who's going to buy any of his CDs for $5 when there's a huge selection, $1 a piece, 2,000? He might have maybe 300 or 400. Anyway, and that was one thing that was annoying, too. Some of these dealers saw what I was doing, and they got all like nervous that I was getting all the good stuff. But basically, most of these CDs aren't worth that much. You know, you go online, they're not worth it. You could lot them, and they'll sell. So anyway, they kept jumping in front of me, and it was like, I'm telling you, he had CDs from this table to that gate. So he had literally about 20 feet of CDs on his table. So they're all like, I'm here, and all of a sudden I got a whole bunch of hands coming in this direction, coming in that direction. So I'm like, fine. And I go to the other end, right? And I look. But then I'm at the other end, and one of the guys is like, you buying all those? Then he starts looking at it. He already bought like thousands of CDs, but he doesn't want me to get anything too good. And the other guy, I got another guy who's right in front of me, right? And as I'm looking through the CDs, he's like grabbing them, the pile, right in front of me, right? And then he's putting them somewhere else. I said, well, good, it's fine. You're getting what you want, but let me look at them just in case. So that was kind of annoying. But in the end, I have a bunch of CDs. This is stuff I will sell over time. Like, say, Dean Martin, Nat King Cole, Tony Bennett. Not new stuff, not rock and roll, but stuff that people like. So, I think some of them might be worth listening. I don't know. But overall, it's a good buy. I just didn't wish I had to do it yesterday. Plus, I think the guy's coming again. He's my friend. I like him, actually. And I told him, he was like, oh, man, I'm sorry if I'm selling them for $1. I said, dude, it's your stuff, your price. You know what I mean? I can't tell you what to sell your stuff for. If I don't sell any today and I get killed, it doesn't matter. I'll sell mine next week or the week after. So, no hard feelings. But anyway, this weekend I might be able to shop Friday. It's Thanksgiving this weekend. There probably won't be any sales. I don't care about Saturday and Sunday because I'm pretty sure there won't be any sales. So I'm going to be if you want to find me, I'm going to be at Saddlebrook High School on Saturday. And on Sunday, I'll be at Wayne Powell. If you see anything that you want, let me know, because I don't bring everything. I have to test it first. Anyway, if you can make it, I'll see you there. Believe it or not, I forgot this stuff. This is from my friend. I have many friends. He sees that I sell cassettes, right? So he saw the cassettes at a thrift store. So he asked me, he said, should I buy them? I said, yeah. I said, as long as they're cheap I will give you. I don't even like to pay this much, but I said I'll give you 50 cents a piece for anyone that I want. Now he did have a few that I didn't want, and I was like, I don't want these, right? And he was like, I'll just take them, and I was like, no, I don't want them. I just don't want stuff that I don't want because I got too much stuff. So he was like, fine, and he can put them on eBay and sell them. So 50 cents a piece. Poison, Elvis, Duran, Grateful Dead. I don't. He actually got stuff like Metallica, Eagles' Greatest Hits, and other rock CDs, maybe Beatles, that were good. And you can actually list some cassettes, Poison, Dire Straits, Billy Joel, online on Amazon, Poison, Flesh and Blood. Now, they don't really sell very quickly, but they might be worth $10 or more. And if you only paid a quarter piece for them, Van Halen, you can start them cheap or lot them. Rolling Stones Tattoo You, and do whatever you want. Dokken, Greatest Hits, Bob Marley. So, I don't know, I guess that's what he's going to do. David Lee Roth. I've put some cassettes on Amazon, stuff that's like $10 or more. Actually, it has to be $10 plus $4 or $5 shipping. Guns N' Roses. And so far, I've sold one, and I think I have about 30 on. But I'm experimenting. Billy Joel's Greatest Hits. At the flea markets, these sell fine. Anywhere from, what I tell people is Guns N' Roses. I sell people $2, 3 for $5. Cinderella, Guns N' Roses. I don't really remember what I paid for this. I think it was like 14 or something. But basically, I'll count them and whatever. Guns N' Roses. Billy Joel, A Stranger. David Lee Roth, A Little Ain't Enough. And I don't even know that album. Pearl Jam, Greatest Hits, Rolling Stones, John Lennon. I don't know, is this a disc one or are these, maybe it's the same? No, maybe they're different. Alright, it doesn't matter. Sorry for wasting your time. Billy Joel, Van Halen. This I traded with somebody. I like Liam Neeson and Pierce Brosnan. He's a pretty good actor. My friend who gave me this stuff, he said, here, why don't you take this? He said the discs were kind of iffy. He doesn't like to put stuff online unless it looks really clean. Yeah, there's some nice scratches in there. So they may or not work. He said there were 2 discs in here, Dragon Ball Z Budokai and Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2. If these work, I'll probably just give them to, and it's for the GameCube, obviously. I'll probably give them to my friend, and you can sell 1 and 2 online if you want. I don't know. I don't really care. I'm sure they're worth about like $10 total. But it was nice of my friend to give them to me. That's right. Anyway, here's how many I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I paid $14.50 because I owed him $2.50 from something else. That's the cassettes that I got at Bergenfield. My friend brought them to me.